Good afternoon. It's the day after Halloween and all is well. We had a little get together with our neighbors 2 doors down. We combined the candy and for kids trick-or-treating. My kids are older, so we're kind of pulling out of that now. But, it was nice to get together. My neighbor made, by welding an old propane tank, a pizza oven. So we all did our own pizzas. So that was interesting. We have some very clever people who are very talented living around us. He's really good with metal and wood. So that was fun to make our own pizzas. So we had that, and it was just nice to have a normal get together. One thing I wanted to talk about is me being a teacher that I wanted to tell you. The way we used to be able to teach. See, I was an English teacher mostly. I taught math, science, I taught French. But when you're a teacher, you need to be able to kind of pull in everything. And in English, it's really easy to pull in history because, you have novels and stories that discuss things. And one of the things that was really important to me was to expand on the stories of the Holocaust. You have Anne Frank, The Diary of Anne Frank. And you have Night by Elie Wiesel. It's a short novel. There are many others, but you also have short stories that are included in textbooks. But I really wanted to focus on this part of history in English to stress how important it is, to know this, what people are capable of. And I knew one person who'd been to the Holocaust Museum and had some of the cards. They hand you a card at the beginning of the tour of a child. And then at the end, you find out whether that child lived or died, survived the Holocaust or not at the end of the tour. I had those cards. I had someone who also went to Dachau. Her father was stationed in Germany, so she had extra material that I could show. And out of all of it, when you go through it, and I did it at an age-appropriate level, because some of the things are really horrific that were done to people, besides just killing them. And my main thing was to stress that, this is all about making sure that so that history doesn't repeat itself, because you are the future of this country. And one of the things we discussed with the older groups was, how could this have happened? How do people turn against each other? How do people just turn a blind eye to cruelty and just people disappearing? And it's through, back then during World War II, it was propaganda. And I just wanted all of you to know that I'm very sorry. Very, 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 very sorry that I now can see and I'm living how it could have happened. because, you know, these things are happening today. There's division amongst people, and for various reasons, and it's being promulgated by the powers that be. And I see it very clearly. I will not participate in this. I will not participate in this. I have very strong feelings about what I will do or not do according to my research and my soul. But I will not be cruel to others. And, you know, it just reminds me of that old poem that I cannot recite. But, you know, the one about one day they went, you know, they took, you know, the professor at the college, and I wasn't a professor, so, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. And the next day, they took, you know, some other people, and I weren't those type of people, because it, you know, so it doesn't matter to me. And then, you know, one day, then eventually there's nobody there to stand for you when they come for you. Yeah. I'm not going to be one of those people where it doesn't matter. It does matter. It does matter. And I hope more people wake up to the fact of what actually is going on, and treating others as if they're nothing and they should just go away because they don't agree with you. We've got some really strong mental problems and psychology manipulation going on, and it's quite disturbing. So I hope all of you keep your heads above the fray. Stand on principle. Stand on what you believe. It doesn't mean to be cruel. It just means not to assimilate into the craziness. And to hold on to your principles, your values, your morals. Hold on to your soul. Hold on to your soul. Because the grand picture is much bigger than you realize. Y'all have a great day. Bye for now.